This video is sponsored by Surfshark. I think I want to tackle our hallway today. Elli and I have been putting off this very messy space, mostly because we don't really ever use it. Whenever we're coming into the house, we always use the other entrance because it's just easier and closer to the car. But now that my parents are coming to visit next week, I really just want it to be a beautiful entryway. We're not going to be able to tackle everything like these blue stairs that have a bunch of wormholes in them, but I do think that we can make the first impact when you're walking into the house feel a lot cleaner and brighter and more beautiful. We also have so much stuff in here because we've been doing a lot of reorganizing in preparation for my parents coming, so I need to clean that up too. I'm thinking of theming this room kind of around this art piece. This was actually the table in my van for the entire 3 years I was on the road, and I think it would look really good in this hallway. We've been kind of looking for a space for it. This piece was actually made by the old owner. The guy who lived here before us was a master welder, and so he made a bunch of decorative items like this. A lot of them we've given to the neighbors who knew him, but some pieces we have kept. Elli did know him, and so she and I both like this one for ourselves. I think we're gonna move it to the mudroom because that's where we put all of our jackets. Eventually we might turn this little area into a real closet. Right now it just has a bunch of random storage in it, but it smells crazy right now, like absolutely crazy, and we need to seal it with something before we put our clothes in there. Every single time we open this door, it's like an assault on the senses. Whew, it is so heavy. Where's my crowbar? Gross. Even though I've been living here in Germany for over a year now, I am still constantly seeking access to streaming platform shows and sometimes live news coverage available in the US but geo-blocked here in Germany. That is only one of the reasons I have had Surfshark VPN on all of my devices for over 3 years now, so I'm very happy to announce that they are sponsoring this video. Surfshark VPN is a virtual private network that protects your personal information by encrypting all of the information sent between your device and the internet, and that is super important in a world like ours where there are a bunch of big companies and cyber bullies that might try to take your information. Surfshark is not only your internet security, it also comes with a bunch of perks, from blocking unwanted and annoying ads, malicious websites, and unblocking blocked websites, and bypassing geo restrictions like I was talking about. I am currently watching the final season of The Handmaid's Tale. If you know, you know, and that is thanks to Surfshark. Surfshark also has 3,200 servers in over 100 countries, so you'll always be able to find what you need. If you're also planning a trip anytime soon, Surfshark can help by bypassing price bias in different countries, helping you to find the best deals on things like flights and hotels and car rentals. I personally have already more than made up the subscription fees I've paid for Surfshark throughout the past 3 years because of this feature. Surfshark is currently offering you guys 4 extra months of Surfshark VPN when you go to surfshark.com/Maddie Taylor, or you use my code Maddie Taylor at checkout. The link is down in the description box below, and there is a 30-day money-back guarantee, so there is no risk at all to try it out. Thank you so much to Surfshark for sponsoring today's video. Got my zombie apocalypse tool, and now we just poke holes into the wall. I wish that we could just keep the wallpaper, but as soon as you try to paint over it, it always bubbles out and just does not look very good, even if you try to pop it once it's dry and kind of flatten against the wall. So I do think I need to take the wallpaper off. Now that is a choice. Wow, that is so crazy. Should I just keep this wallpaper? It would definitely be funky. I don't know if it would match any of our design aesthetic in the entire house. This is some really opinionated wallpaper, you know what I mean? Upstairs, there was the cutest flower wallpaper, but it was so damaged that we couldn't keep it. Why couldn't that have been underneath the white wallpaper down here? Elli just got home, so I want her first reaction
to our new wallpaper.
To the wallpaper.
I'm really hyping this up. Oh wow! Are we back in the 60s? Wow! It looks so different.
Do you want to keep it?
No. But we could do a 60 party and then we can remove it. That's crazy. It looks so different. You can really feel yourself into the 60s.
Yeah, we just need to hang a disco ball.
Yeah, and change our clothes.
It just got kind of spooky and very, very cloudy outside, which definitely changes the vibe in here. And it kind of makes the color look a little
Stranger Things.
spooky. Yeah. Yeah.
These Stranger Things are like a 60 crime.
Yeah, whole different filter on our world right now. This is fun. All right, we're gonna try to finish this today. I was kind of hoping it'd be a one-day project, but it never is. While Elli was painting in there, I was out here priming all of the wood pieces. Kind of making this up as I go along. We got these wider wooden boards, and then we also got narrower ones to go in sort of columns right here. We have a few inspo pics that we've seen on Pinterest. But the problem is that the baseboard that we already have, which is the baseboard I definitely want to use because we don't want to waste it and we don't want to buy more, is narrower than this board. So I think what I might do here is use these supports, drill them into the wall, and then this can sit right on top of it. And then it won't show the entire panel, but when I put the baseboard on, it'll sort of tuck just ever so slightly. And since the two of them together are definitely going to be wider than the one on top, I think it'll look pretty good. And that just seems like it might be the easiest install too. So that's what I'm going to do. I feel like a floor troll today. I think that's going to be literally perfect.
Oh, bring me back to that day. I had all of this waiting ahead. It kills to be halfway alive since I had you, and I want till I see you again. I don't mind to spend a little time away, but want your hands and no pixels all the way down with this Saturday. I run and I run, call you up, you're on the other side.
I think I'm gonna quickly sand the inside of our door because I'm going to paint it green and I don't want to get paint everywhere and then sand. That would be the wrong order. So, sanding and then painting. This is some thick primer and I'm really stoked on it. So far it seems like it's going on really nicely. So hopefully we don't have any problems when we want to paint this green later. We got this Glau beige and we've had it for a while, and so rather than just buying another color, I'm going to be using this, and I am going to just use the very small little handheld brush, I think, because I actually think that might be faster than anything else, and the rollers that we have left are kind of bad. Ellie's on her way home with a new paintbrush, so she'll be able to help me, which will be very nice.
Hi. I love you.
Good morning, you guys. Ellie and I stayed up late last night finishing painting. It took a long time. We were up until 11 in there, but it looks really good. We also found a mirror on eBay. I call it Klebe. What is it called? Kleinanzeigen? Kleinanzeigen. It's German eBay, and it's only 15 euros, so we are on our way right now because Ellie has to work in an hour, so we need to get going. Eliza's coming too. Alright, you guys, this is the mirror. It's gonna fit so perfectly. I know that I said I was gonna hang my art piece in there, but it actually doesn't look like it's going to work. And plus, having a hallway mirror is so good. So we'll still have to look for a place for that piece. But for now, this is exciting.
Like, it's so crazy how much luck we have with mirrors. Like, we're getting these huge pieces for like 15 or 20 euros. And they're really pretty. Like, really good quality. How did we get out of here?
We are in great shape, you guys. I went ahead and I finished painting the door last night, this beautiful shade of green that we already had on hand, and it's looking so good. I feel like it already feels so much better in here. I'm gonna go ahead and hang this shelf so we have a place for our internet and our security system monitor to go. And then we just need to hang the art, bring in the sideboard, and we will be done. This has definitely taken longer than I thought, but I think it is well worth it. I definitely want the mirror to reflect the kitchen. I think that would look really nice. Hanging mirrors is so scary. And now when you're walking to the hallway, you have the beautiful view of our fully complete kitchen. Very satisfying indeed. When I was looking this morning, I didn't think that it would work to have this in here, just to have a huge mirror and this huge art piece in here. But then I tried it, and I actually think that it's gonna look really good. And then I might put a plant. I have this little hanging basket for a plant in between the two. So this is going on the wall after all. I just need to modify it though, because it's actually, you know, it was built as a table and not as a picture frame. So I need to see if I have the right hardware for this. Two janky little loops, but I think that they should cut it. Oh, that was hard. I made this Willkommen sign of our 3 ducks. It was before we got Willow, Ottie, Peanut, and Draco. And I think I'm gonna hang it up next to the plant. And then I might put up a few extra, make a little mini gallery wall here. Nothing crazy, but just a couple cute little touches. Ellie came home and we are finally at the fun part. We're decorating. I'm gonna swap out the little black handles that came on our sideboard for these ones that we've had just lying around that we thought we were gonna use in our kitchen. And I think it's gonna look really good, especially with the gold mirror in here.
Hi, camera. We have this picture or this picture. Which one?
We bought these adorable little hooks a while ago, and I think I'm just gonna hang them under here so that we can hang a few jackets for when we come in the main entrance, which I have a feeling is gonna be a lot more often now. Somehow this turned into one of my favorite transformations we've done in this house, and we've done a lot of rooms at this point. I really love how it feels very cohesive with our living room. It just all looks very our aesthetic. And I also love that so many of the things we put in here were things that we already had, things that were gifted to us, things that we made, things that we found in the house when we moved here, and our 15-euro mirror that we picked up this morning, of course. For a couple days work, not too bad, and now I'm really excited for my parents to walk in the door and see our house. And I think that I, again, will be using the main door a lot more now too. I am going to end the video here. Thanks again to Surfshark for sponsoring today's video. Don't forget to trust the process. Any last words?
Enjoy the small moments.
This primer we're using looks like a giant tub of Pepto-Bismol. Not expecting that, that's for sure. Do we want to deal with that?